Hey guys, I am back to show you a last minute really cool Halloween costume. I've already put my foundation on, and right now I'm working on my dark circles under my lids. So I just put a little bit of my Smashbox orange corrector stick underneath there, and I'm just going to blend it just a little bit. Guys, this is going to be a really fun one. It's a little more involved than the other one that I did, but I think that you'll love the outcome. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. I've stolen this idea. Actually, I watched xoxo. She's in New Zealand, but she's a huge beauty guru. And she has a palette with BH Cosmetics, and you know, she's just really out there. She's really well known. So you probably, if you're in the beauty community, you probably do watch her. I saw her do her mermaid costume or mermaid makeup look. I saw it, and it was just, to me, I thought it was just such a great idea. I absolutely love shimmery, highlighty, all those good sparkly things. I'm a girl, and so I saw her do this, and I thought, you know, I've got to recreate that on my channel because it just looked very easy to do. It is a little bit more involved than the Mysterious Masquerade, but I really do think that you'll enjoy it. So now that I've gotten that, it's gonna have to stay orange looking for just a minute because we need to start working on the eyes. I'm going to start with the eyes first. Now I have, I believe, the entire collection. This is the Sephora brand, and let me go ahead and open them. I've already opened them. They are untouched. This is Stormy Seas. I mean, these colors are gorgeous, guys, and they are nautical related. So, and this one is called Hidden Treasure. Isn't that gorgeous? And it even looks like scales on it, and I just love it. And I knew I had these, and I thought I've got to use those and do that. Okay, this is Iridescent Shell. It's kind of a pearly gray. All right. I also have this one, which is a lot more of a duochrome than the first one that I showed you. Here, I'll let you see the difference. Do you see the difference? This one has more green and purple in it. This one is called Mermaid Tail. And this one, it is something. It is beautiful. This one is called Seahorse. Look at that. Oh God, I can't wait to use these. Okay, and then the last one that I have is called Siren's Charm. So pretty. Look at that, guys. It's a bronzy, but it's got a shift to it, just a touch of a shift. It has some gold, and even almost has a little bit of berry to it. So these colors are gorgeous, and I cannot wait to use them. So those are going to be what I'm using on my eyes, along with some of my Makeup Geek shadows. So I'm going to go into my Makeup Geek palette, my palette that has the natural, or you know, more basic colors in it. I'm going to get my blending brush, which is my favorite, is of course the E40. I'm gonna go in with Peaches and Cream, which is this orange one right here that I think I just bumped. Nope, I bumped the other one. Oh no. I'm going in with Peaches and Cream just to cover the entire lid and get something started. Something for us to play with. I've got to get some base colors down so that these colors will really pop when I go to use them. And I'm going to be using these on my eyes and my face. Okay, more peach smoothie. This is just going to be my color that they all cling to. I'm gonna add, I have this pink shimmery, where's it at? It's from NYX. It is a roll-on shimmer, and it's pink. So I'm gonna be using mostly blues and greens, but I'm gonna pull in some of the more earthy tones that you might see along the seashore, like, you know, like golden sand, or bronze for, you know, driftwood, that sort of thing. And then I want to pull in some of the pinks just for the girly side. So anyway, let me get this finished. I'm going all the way up to the brow. And this is one of those looks you're going to have to do a full makeup, full face of makeup. But if you love makeup like me, you're okay with that. And this may be a really long video. I'm going to try to edit as much as I possibly can. I just wanted you to know ahead of time that, you know, it's involved. And so because it's involved, you know, and it's going to take a lot of colors to get started, I just thought that maybe I needed to warn you. Okay, I'm going to go in with, I mean, I don't want to be shy about things, but I do need a color that is more of a, I guess you would say a matte. I'm going to go in with this color here. It's really dark. I think it's called Nautica Peacock. I should have known that. You know how much I love my peacocks. Okay, I'm going to go in with Peacock, and I'm going to put that in the crease just a little bit. Be very careful when you're using dark shadows because they are pigmented and they will bite you in the butt if you're not careful with them. But this is something that I think you can do. You can use any makeup that you have. You can go with any color palette you choose to, and a couple of things from the craft store, and you should be good. If you have a glue gun, and you can buy a bag of shells from Michael's or something like that, you'll be good to go. I promise. Okay, I'm just going to kind of put that down right in the crease. I'm not blowing it out very much, just a little. Now let me go into the other side. But this is another one of those that you just use what you can that you already have. There's only one thing that you'll need to probably go by, and that is one of the tricks I'm going to show you for this particular look. You're going to think I've lost my mind, but when I saw her do it, I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. And it looked so good when she was finished with it. It just looked great. So okay, I got just a little too heavy-handed on this side over here, so I'm going to try to deepen this side up some. You know, that kind of happens. I'm going to be very wispy once I get into the frosty colors. I want them to kind of be the star of the show. So, yeah. And I have a new product that I'm going to be using on you also. It's new on the market, and so we're going to get to explore it together and see how it looks. Okay, let me knock away any fallout. Okay, so I just have this nice color here. Now, I'm so excited. I can't wait to use these shadows. And I don't really even know which one I want to use first. I'm so excited. But I think I want to go in with, this one is Mermaid Tail. And it's the one that has the shift to it. Do you see that? Guys, it is gorgeous. Okay, so let me find a more defined brush. Something that, let's see here, will be easier to manage. Where are all my brushes? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to go into Mermaid Tail. Now this, like I said, this is the first time for me to use these shadows. I don't know what the color payoff is going to be. I don't know, you know. Well, that's not much fallout. I'm not sure that there's a whole lot of color payoff. Let's see. That's the reason, one of the reasons that I put this base color down, because I wanted there to be blue and I wanted it to be obvious. I'm putting Mermaid's Tail and I'm trying to really blow that out now. It's a duochrome, but it's not quite as sparkly and out there as I was expecting, so that's fine. I have this other color that is that silvery pinky color, almost an opalescent. I can go over it with that, but I did want to start blowing out once I got into these because I want it to be very dramatic. A mermaid, if I saw a mermaid, I think it'd be pretty dramatic, so I'm gonna I'm going to make sure that my mermaid look is pretty dramatic. And if you can see already, it is. Okay, that is mermaid tail. And you know what? I'm getting black all over me, and I have no idea where it's coming from. Probably from the tutorial I did earlier. Okay, let's go in with this color that is iridescent shell. It's this one. It is, you can kind of see how it really catches the light. Let's go in with that. I'm going to, let me grab my, okay, I've got my Fix Plus. I'm going to wet my brush, and I'm going to go into, as I said, iridescent pearl. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to put it on my, I'm going to try anyway. I'm not really impressed with these so far. I mean, they're pretty, but they don't seem, let's just see. I'm going to put this right here. I'm just going to pop it on that. Yeah, it's working. Oh, yeah, okay. It works better when you apply it this way rather than trying to pat. I'm going to come off my eye just a little bit with that. Sometimes with new products, especially these, you know, I had the entire line of them. They were gorgeous. I've had them for a really long time and never even opened them. And, you know, I was like, why am I not using these? If they are as pretty as they are in the pan, well, then I need to be using them. And so when I decided that I was going to do this tutorial, I was like, those are the shadows I'm going to use. So yeah, this is good because it's brightening up my lid. That's kind of what I was looking for. Okay, let me put that to the side. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my original brush, just blend just a little bit, just in case there was any transfer from my hooded lid. Okay, now I want to go in to the corner with, it is Siren's Charm, which is the bronze. I don't know if you can see it. It's it doesn't catch the light quite as much, but it is a shimmer, and it does, in fact, it's very much a brown. So we're going to put this in the outer corner. Just to bring in that warm bronze. So pretty. Yeah, I like this one. I'm letting it come off of my eye a good bit. I can clean it up later. In fact, I will clean it up later, but for now, I just want to kind of get it, really get it good and blended. Let's go ahead and clean up underneath the eye. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I am going to go in with my Born This Way concealer, and I'm going to clean up under my eyes. Okay. I left my beauty blender in the other room, so I'm just going to take the brush that I did my foundation and tap it out. I don't have to get right on the line because I'm going to be blowing that green out on the bottom lash line. And again, you can choose any color scheme that you want. I'm sticking more to the greens and blues with just a hint of pink. Okay, we have sufficiently cleaned up. Okay, and that means that we're also covered in the fallout department. If we need to clean up again, we will. Okay, now I want to go in with this green. I want to put this green on my, I need to get me a pencil brush. Let's see here, guys. Pencil brush, pencil brush. Here we go. I want to use this green and I want to put it right in my, now, the way that I'm doing my shadows and my technique and everything is nothing like what she did. I'm just using the techniques that she used as far as how I'm going to get kind of a scale effect on my face. Okay, let's go in my lower lash line with this green. And I really want it blown out and popping. Beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I have, like I said, this color here, and I also have this shimmer. I'm trying to decide, I think this is more of a purple. Let me just close that up and hold off on it for now. I'm gonna go back in with this color that I used the first time, or on my mobile lid. I'm just gonna kind of freshen that up a little bit. Just so that everything is nice and bright. And I'm also going to use it in the inner corner of my eyes. The silver color is gorgeous. Okay guys, I'm ready to do my brows, but I'm not going to do my brows just any old way. I'm actually going to be using a Rimmel Exaggerate in the color Enchantment. It's a lip liner. I'm going to be doing my brows with this lip liner. You can't have it out very far. All I'm doing is filling in my brows. With pink. I'm not doing anything outside the line of my brow. Okay. Yes, I know this is strange. Guys, it gets stranger. It gets stranger. Now, you know that clear brow gel that I got from the NYC I wasn't really crazy about? I'm going to use that to set this. Because I'm not ruining anything that is expensive or anything like that. Let me see here. Let me get, I need to brush this brow out. It has a clump of product in it. I'm going to go in my Too Faced Sugar Pop, and I'm going to go for this pink here. I hear Izzy creeping up behind me. I love using these colors. They're so pretty. Okay, now let's go in with that same pencil brush, and we're going to put a little pink on this lash line also. Basically, guys, just add color wherever you feel like that you can get it. Okay. Now, I'm going to take one of these and I'm just going to clean up this outside edge here. Okay, I'm going in with my L'Oreal Sakissime liner in True Teal. I'm going to tightline and waterline. Beautiful teal color. Okay. Now, okay, I'm gonna go in now. I'm going to do just a few things on the face. I'm gonna go into my Hourglass palette. I'm going to grab some blush right here and then bring it back some. My take on this is very different from hers, but I'm still going to be using the same technique to get a scaly effect, and it is beautiful, and I really do hope that it works for me. I don't want to have to scrap this footage because I'm loving it. It's fun to play with makeup, and if you can't have fun playing with makeup, sitting and enjoying the time that you're spending on yourself, even if it's for Halloween, come on, guys, you've got to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. Now, as you know, earlier in my previous video, I used purple for my contour. I'm going to be using a little bit more. I'm going to be using these two colors together, Peacock and this lighter color. I'm going in light at first because I want to make sure that it's going to blend. It is blending, but I do have one spot there that it's a little bit heavier. Okay, I've got a really nice blue hue going on here. I'm going to kind of leave it at that. It's just a, you know, it's like a, you can see the bone structure, but it's not like I just took something blue and just wiped it across my face. Okay, now then, let me close this up before I mess it up. I die. Okay, now, I am going to go in with, I had a hard time actually. I went everywhere trying to find a fishnet, a pair of fishnet stockings. Well, guys, the only thing I could find were these like this. So they may not work. I'm hoping they're going to. These are going to go over my head. I'm just going to, let me get my scissors handy because I'm going to need to cut out a nose hole so I can breathe and some eye holes so I can breathe. I'm going to be putting this over my head, and then I will show you what we're going to do. Okay. Let me clip there so that I can breathe. I'm going to pull this out and so that I can see what I'm doing. Do you guys see what I'm doing here? If I can get a hold of it. I'm just pulling it out and, oops. I'm pulling it out from my eye and cutting across where I've got it pulled out. That gives me breathing room and everything. And I don't need it everywhere. I only need it in certain places. So let's do this, guys. And I know you probably think she's lost her cotton picking freaking southern idiotic mind. No, I haven't lost my mind. Like I said, if xoxo can do it, so can I. Okay, the first thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that I've got some glossy sparkles over my cheekbone. So I'm just using this NYX roll-on sparkle over the netting. I'm going to do a little bit of it over this area because I'm hoping that it's going to catch some of the powders that I'm also now going to put on. Okay, what I need to go into now, I'm going to find my xoxo. I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild. That's kind of a nice pinky color. And I'm just going to go over this area just a little bit. Definitely over this area. Just in a couple of different spaces. Then I'm going to go into my Kathleen Lights palette. And I'm going to go into this gold and the pink. And I'm going to mix it together. I don't know if this is going to work because I don't know if the... I really don't know if this is strong enough to leave a pattern on my face. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I am going to go in with my highlighter brush and I'm going to go into this darker color here, that blue that I was using, and I just want to kind of leave a little bit of that behind. Because I'm a mermaid. I know I look like a crazy bank robber, but believe me, if this is thick enough and it leaves the marks behind that it should, I think you'll understand what I'm doing. Okay, now comes Champagne Pop. Yes. This may or may not work. In fact, I'm feeling like it probably won't, but you know what? Who knows? All right, let me get my big brush to knock off any extra. If you have any fallout, it's not going to do anything but just help the sparkly that you have added to your face. I know this looks stupid, but I don't care. I think it looks great when you get it done, if it works. I may have to scrap the whole project until I can find the right kind of thing. Okay, scissors, please. I'm going to cut this off my head. Yes, you can see it. Can you see the pattern? You can see it so much better in person than it's showing up on the... But it did indeed leave a scaly pattern, which is wonderful. I love it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the scales? Hers was much more pronounced because she had a much higher quality fishnet stocking that she used. I just used the only thing I could find, which, I mean, it was awful. It was the only one I could find, but I found it and I used it. The ColourPop lippy that I'm going to be using is called Gossip. It is a matte, but I'll fix that short. I'm going to go off camera for a bit. I'm going to use my lash glue, and I'm going to use these gems that I found when I purchased the other pack for the other. These were $2.39. The stockings, I had to buy a 2-pair set. One is a solid and one, they're like little knee-high stockings or whatever. Like, you know, they were, I think, $3.97 or something at Walmart or whatever, but that's what I used. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to bling up just a little bit. I got some more to do on my lips for you, and then I'll show you the final product. All right, guys, I'm all back, jeweled up, and ready to go. Okay, what I have here, it is by CoverGirl, and it's their lip lavas. This one is a topper, and it is a gold glitter. So we're going to put that on top of my matte pink lip. Not real crazy about the applicator here. But it serves the purpose. Gives just a little bit of shimmer to the lip. Okay, now what we're going to do, this has just come out. It is by CoverGirl, and it is their collab with Katy Perry. This is the Katy Cat Eye, and this is her newest mascara, and it is in Perry Blue. So we're going to try out this new mascara on camera here. This nice blue mascara. I can't wait to see it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice and blue. We're going to throw that in our lashes and let's see how this turns out. I'm interested in the formula as much as the color. Well, I'm really not getting much from it at the beginning. This might be better as one of those, like you do your lashes and then put this on top or on the ends. Or you could add fake lashes and add this to your fake lashes. I probably am going to go in with black on the top, and I'll put this on the bottom. So let's just go ahead and get one coat on here. And then I'll go into the bottom. It really just doesn't show up that much, honestly, or at least it doesn't seem like it does. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Not getting much color payoff. I'm not getting much of anything. Let's go ahead and go in with one that we know works. Let's go in with our Tarte and get these babies lifted to the gods. Now we're talking. Yes, 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 yes. If I wore false lashes on a regular basis, I would absolutely throw in some lashes, especially the ones that I showed you in my last tutorial, that are glittery. But I'm gonna save those in case I decide to actually go out and do something. If I decide to go out and do something, then I'll probably put them on. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to let you know that you can go to Walgreens and get all kinds of crazy lashes that would be really pretty with this. Anything that is very wispy or, you know, kind of overdone. Anything that is sparkly would be great. And Wet n Wild has so many different choices to choose from in their holiday bin, so definitely check that out. The pink brow may be a little too much for you. That's strictly up to you and how far out there you're willing to go. I saw it, her do it, and I just really liked it. She used something different for it, but I just went with the lip liner that I had. That was the most, that was really just closest to the bubblegum pink that I could get. Okay, now what you're gonna do next is you need to, especially if you have long hair, you're gonna want to curl it and give it lots of beachy waves. So if you have a texturizing spray or anything like that, that'll work. Okay, what I did, I took some shells. I have a sand dollar and I have just regular shells, and I put these on these kind of, they just kind of snap in. You bend them like that. Okay, you can hot glue them, that would be better. I could not find my hot glue gun, but I will say this. I'm going to grab just a tendril of my hair and I'm going to twist it if I can get it to hold. And I'm just going to slide it in. There we go. So, guys, I'm gonna fix my hair and I'll be back to close out this look with you. Okay, guys, this is what I've come up with for you. I took a few tendrils of my hair and I twisted it away from my face, and I just kind of caught them with my homemade seashell barrettes. If you were to use a texturizing spray, or if you were to curl your hair, I'm sure that it would look a lot better. But this gives you an idea of what you can create, and it really adds to the look. I think that being a mermaid is all about your heart as much as it is anything else. Creating a makeup look like this is really lots of fun. I enjoyed filming it for you guys, and I hope that you liked it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up because it was a lot of fun. Just go and sit down in front of your mirror, find everything that you have that's sparkly and has a sheen, and just sit down and start playing. Do what's, you know, fun for you. My take on this was pink lips and pink eyebrows with a blue makeup look and sparkles. Everyone's gonna have different ideas about what looks good on them. And yeah, I hope that you're able to recreate this if you need a last minute idea. It was really cheap. It didn't cost hardly anything. And yeah, most of you probably already have false lashes that you can use, and I'm sure that it would look a lot better. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. And that's going to be it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I love you. Thank you for your support. Have a fabulous Halloween. Don't drink and drive. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.